So hello everyone, myself Advocate Gautam Harshwal. Today in this video on Dialezee, I am going to discuss a judicial a legal terminology or a legal term called judicial doctrines. So it's a very important part of Indian judiciary. If we talk about Indian judiciary, it plays a huge role. So our discussion basically on this legal topic called judicial doctrine. So let's start our discussion without any further delay. If we start from the very introductory part of judicial doctrine, it basically means the very first thing is it's basically a doctrine is a principle, theory or position that is usually applied and upheld by the courts of law, right? And the second thing which help you to understand what is judicial doctrine, in Indian constitution law also there are different judicial doctrines and they develop over time as per the interpretation given by the judiciary. How some of the important judicial doctrines are discussed are discussed in so many platforms. So in this video I am going to start the discussion. So all about what is doctrine, basic structure of doctrine, right? So the constituents of basic structure are not clearly defined by the Supreme Court of India. Why so? A parliamentary democracy, fundamental rights, secularism, whether it's federalism or whether judicial review etc. are all basically held by the courts as the basic structure of Indian constitution. Not only the preamble but also these are also the basic principle or basic these are the consists of basic structure of Indian constitution. What I have told you, that the first is parliamentary democracy, the second is fundamental rights, the third is secularism, the fourth is federalism, and the fifth one is judicial review. Judicial review is also plays a huge role. If you want me to make a video on judicial review, what is judicial review, I will make on that. Let me know in the comment section. And so let's discuss how originated, how the doctrine of basic principle originated, right? Judicial doctrine, right? So the origin of the basic structure doctrine are found in the German constitution. It was not found in Indian constitution or in American constitution. It was for the very first time found out in the German constitution, which after the Nazi regime was amended to protect some basic laws, right? So this is the historical fact also. And if we talk about the important judgments, the very first judgment which comes all if you are a law student or an advocate is in the case of Keshwanand Bharti case of 1973. In this case basically it's a landmark judgment. We all if you are a law student, you might have heard this case. About this case. So in this case the Supreme Court of India for the very first time ruled that Parliament has the power to amend any part of the constitution, but it cannot after the basic structure of the constitution. Basically this case was related to basic structure of the Constitution of India. So it was reaffirmed by the Supreme Court in the next case, which is Indira Gandhi Nehru versus Raj Naran case, which was the case of 1975. The year I am mentioning here is very important for you to understand and for you to remember, right? So in this case the Supreme Court of India invalidated the provisions of 39th Amendment Act 1975, which basically kept the election disputes involving the Prime Minister and Speaker of Lok Sabha outside the jurisdiction of all the courts, right? And basic structure doctrine was reaffirmed in the Minerva Mills case. This is the case of 1980. Later in the case of Veman Rao case of 1981. In this case the Supreme Court of India examined the validity of Article 31A and Article 31B. What is Article 31A and 31B? Do comment in the do comment what the the definition of or what you have understood or what you know about these two articles of the in this of the Constitution of India with respect to the doctrine of basic principle. So that's all about our discussion. See you on the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care. If you are new on this channel, do hit like the subscribe button and share this video with your family members, close ones. And if you have any query regarding that, let me know in the comment section. On this channel we come up with new business ideas and some legal content also. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.